Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Good morning. I am hauling a what's in this thing? Um, Fuel, I think. Beach fuel tanks to the port. So I couldn't fit it in to the bed, so I put it against my better judgment. I placed it sideways. So that makes it very um top heavy and scary, I guess is the best way to say that. Worst case scenario, it tips over. You can always, you know, there's ways. If I lose it, I can reset the vehicle or bring another vehicle to a big crane to flip the truck. I don't really want to have to do that. So we need to head down to the port. Let me see where it goes. Usually there's like let me look. Like right here. There we go. So it wants them right here. So I'm going to right click and hold and choose a star and go blue. So blue star is where I'm headed. I need to turn around, and I don't know. Um, what's important when I'm carrying such a weird load is to stay flat. The littlest incline, especially sideways, is going to flip me. So I think I'm okay. It actually landed all right, and I was able to rope it down, which surprised me. Here's a little sand that I've just brought in because the trucks were failing. When you have to run power, it makes it's kind of the opposite of a trench. I don't know what you call that. It makes a trench, but it has that mound um, where I have buried power cables, and it was causing some problems here. So I brought in some sand and leveled it. I still think I'm having some problems with that route. So you're constantly dealing with road conditions in Roadcraft. Should be no surprise there. So let's see. I need to go across this was an oil spill, which I cleaned up in a previous project. Still pretty gross through here, but this was a pond of oil. I mean, it's still all gross and black and slick. Look at the rocks covered. They did a good job with that. So this is pretty sweet. It's not very far of a delivery, so I love that. So we're going to put our brake on, take off the rope, put down the anchors, bring up the crane, attach it to the fuel tank. We're trying to bring power back to the port. There is no electricity here, and so other way. Oh, not that way. I was going the right way. Swing it around this way, buddy. Uh, and as soon as it turns green, you can drop it. Let's get it. Let's rotate so I can see here a little bit better. So down, swing it right. It's kind of caught up on the truck. There we go. That should turn green. Once it turns green, you can drop it and it puts it in. So then you collapse everything, take your brake off, and then we have to go get the other one. So all these cranes over there for working, um, and the oil refinery do not have power. So we were able to bring a generator and a pump, I believe, to pump that oil. Not sure where we sent it. Don't ask. I don't know. All right. Oh, so let's. Oh, the other one is. So there's two tanks, and the other one is on the other side of the bridge, I believe. So here's this. This is actually pretty smooth now that I put this little crossing in. I thought I was going to have to pave that, but no need at this point. All right, so we're going to go across. Let me just double check before no, I see it. So I can, don't forget when you're playing this game to delete your markers. You can see where I'm going. Careful. I'm going right there, that blue. Not sure how it ended up. In the storm, things got spread all over the place. How you like my bridge? It's like two different styles of bridges. Um, but at this point, our job is infrastructure and bring things back online. That's it. All right. So where was that? Okay. So I can go in here two different directions. My gut feeling says go past this and go around those rocks and then come down on this, yeah, more of a beach area, hang a left, and it is right. Oh yeah, okay. Still not great, but I'll put it in low gear so we can kind of climb over some of these rocks and logs. Okay, and we'll go ahead and always put your anchors down so you don't flip yourself, brake on, and then pick that bad boy up. Let's see if I can get this in a little bit better. Unfortunately, what happens is with a tall crane and a small truck, I'll show you right here. See, it ends up you end up with not quite enough room. If you have to get it just right. That's pretty close, actually. Let's get it over a little bit for it to clear that crane. You see that? I think I almost got it. It's not quite perfect, but much better. Last time I just couldn't quite get that angle right. Let's go up, over, over. Shorten the rope a little bit. Shorten the rope. There we go. And then over. It's just hard to fit big things in. And if you can get it, oh, careful, careful, careful. If you can get it in front of the crane like this, okay, shorten the rope. Come on. See why I ended up doing it sideways. I had it there for a second, but dang, man. Come on. I was feeling so good about that for a second. Let's see, let's rotate this way. Shorten the rope. Bring it other way, this way. Swing it around, baby. Swing it. Swing it. Almost there. Almost there. Up, over, over, and drop. Yes. Okay, so that's what I was hoping to do. Last time, that's how it should be done. So we'll put those anchors up. We will take the brake off. Now, it doesn't mean it's not going to flip over. Watch, it'll flip over this time now that I have it in correctly, but it shouldn't. It's much more balanced. So we're going to back out of here up on the road. And instead of backing the whole way, I'm going to back this direction on the road. 2-point turn. 1 is backing up. 2 is going forward. That's a 2-point turn in driving terminology. All right, now we can just back out in my view. We can just cruise back to the ports. So this is what I'm doing Saturday morning after my first week of school. I'm pretty tired. I'm sure my students are tired as well. It was a long week. Half day on Tuesday, Wednesday, the first full day. And after, I mean, we're spoiled as teachers and students. We get summer off, and then coming back is a little bit brutal. And then Thursday for teachers, we had the full day, plus staying until 7:20 at night for back to school with parents. And so it was a long day. Now, to be completely transparent, I came home, took a short nap, and played Roadcraft a little bit and drove back. So that made it better. And I'm glad I did that. It just gave me a break. And then Friday was a normal day, and now it's Saturday. So I've got tons of dad stuff to do around the house today. Mow the lawn. Everybody's out of town this weekend, so I'm on my own. But I still have things I have to do. Laundry, vacuum, mow the lawn, stuff. So, but that's all good. Played a little game first. It is Saturday, so enjoy yourself a bit. But don't neglect your responsibilities. Oh, I should put down my anchors so I don't flip. Don't neglect your responsibilities. Be responsible, get stuff done, but balance everything. There we go. Bing. Okay, yes. All right. So objective completed. So you get some money for that, and that goes into the bank. I am over oil and pipes. So I'm about 70% done with this map. It's a big map. There's just a lot to do, and I've got a ways to go. The more things you do, the more objectives open up. So infrastructure. I've got this route that keeps failing, and the trucks keep getting stuck. So I may have to end up paving some roads. Other than that, objectives, no side missions, and I've got one side mission remaining for now. And it's basically to send a convoy from the port. They've got some equipment for the solar station, which is this whole area is solar, but it's not working anymore after the storms have hit. So we need to bring materials here. So that's the next thing. And of course, that means they're going to be driving these roads that, again, I have a feeling I need to probably invest some time, and it's a lot of time. But see, I've done sections that are paved. These are great, but they take time. But I have a feeling that this route probably should just be paved. So I probably will do that now and probably offline. It's just a lot of sand. It's a lot of, so you have to sand it. You have to flatten it with a bulldozer. Um, then you have to lay asphalt. Then you have to roll it. Those are the 4 stages. So sand, dozer, paver, roller, in that order. So if you have them kind of all lined up, ready to rock and roll, they can follow each other and get it all done. You do, however, have to always be by a sanding station. And right now you can see there's a huge area over here. These yellow circles tell me where I can get sand. And unfortunately, if I have to run sand all the way through here, I'm gonna have to go up to this area to reload and then go back. And then once I get through here, I'm good, but then I'm gonna have to sand and then come back and sand and then come back. It's not terrible. I can probably do like 50 feet at a time. I'm not good at it. It takes a steady hand and just right. But that's what I'll do next time. I hope you're having a good Saturday. And if you haven't picked up Roadcraft, played Roadcraft, and it looks fun, grab it. It's on Steam. They may still have a demo. That's how I started, but I'm not sure. Check it out. Have a great day. I'll catch you next time. For now, though, Mr. Johns is out.